What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE last week, today, whenever the hell it was. How you doing today, boy?
I'm angry.
Angry.
Triple H, you messed up.
Okay. All right. Hey,
I'm mad this week.
like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers try to do. Shut the fuck up. Take me to Raw.
So, Raw sucks. Okay. So we start off with Gunther, the world champion, and I don't want to hear it. He's like, well, you see, I may have lost to Cody, but I'm still the champion. I'm like, no, you can't walk it back. You said that he was a secondary champion, and you lost.
So he's the secondary champion.
It's like, you're the secondary champion. You said, and you told me you had the guts to say no to the people, but you're right here in front of the people.
Well, yeah, but he's the champion, so why wouldn't he sit there and walk around with the belt and brag about what he has?
Yeah, I mean, you can't brag after you lost to Cody.
You can. I'm still the champion.
I guess. But then it gets ruined because Damian Priest comes out here and he makes Gunther look so weak now. Because Damian Priest is saying, well, you see, Gunther, you lost to Cody, and I know you can't beat me again. You're scared of me. And usually Gunther, when he's fighting Cody or anyone else, he has lines to say, but here he's just like, I'm frozen. I can't do anything. I'm scared of Damian Priest. And I'm like, is Damian Priest that bad?
I mean, look, I'm not a fan of Damian Priest, so maybe he is that bad. I don't know.
But Gunther is scared of him now. He's got nothing to say. He's terrified. And then Ludwig comes in and he's like, you can't talk to Gunther like that. And then what is it? Gunther's like, no, Ludwig, you can't fight him. He's too dangerous. I'm like, this guy. You're scared of him.
I don't know what to tell you, son. I don't know what to say. You're really mad about this.
It really bothers me. I don't like this at all. And then I guess Ludwig's looking at Gunther like, why can't I fight him? He's threatening you, the champion.
He's too strong for you, Ludwig. But he's not strong enough for you, Gunther. I don't know what to tell you.
Gunther didn't act like this with Sammy, the guy who actually beat him.
Maybe Gunther's afraid of the beating.
I guess. I don't know. I don't like this at all. But I guess Gunther leaves and he's scared of Damian. He's scared of him. He has no lines. What happened to his mic skills? He was roasting people.
Sounds like he needs to become a Hulk Hogan and be like, look, this is not going to work for me, brother.
Yeah. But it just bothers me a lot.
I'm sorry?
I don't like it.
Okay. Well, on to the next one. What happened next?
Dakota Kai's back.
Good. Go ahead and next one.
So we got the Judgment Day, and we got Damian and Finn, and I'm with not Damian and Finn. The better D, Dominic.
Are you saying you're standing with Daddy Dominic?
I'm standing with Daddy Dom here because I think
Finn, shut your mouth, okay?
It's like Dominic just.
You may be the champion, but I keep forgetting that you're the champion, tag team champion every week. I completely forget that you have the belt.
Yeah, because Dom's like, what are you trying to come up with against me? I've won the title more. I've gotten closer to winning the title than you have, and I beat Damian Priest. What did you do?
What did you do? You didn't beat Damian, but only thing that Finn has over Damian is that he's currently a champion.
Finn's like, the Judgment Day. I'm like, shut up.
Look, the Judgment Day needs to go ahead and die a quick death, not even a slow one. I want a quick death for the Judgment Day.
Here's all
it could be over tomorrow.
Just give me just as long as Dominic wins the title, who cares?
What title?
Give him the world title.
Give him the world title. Okay.
We're tired. I don't need to see Damian Priest and Gunther. What is going on?
I honestly really wish that it was Gunther versus Dominic.
What is happening?
I really wish it was that.
But we can't have that. We gotta have the same thing that we had before, but worse. And then we had Seth and Bronson Reed brawl, and I like this because Seth's good and Bronson's good too.
Who won this one?
I guess it was Seth.
You guess it was Seth?
I think it was Seth.
Okay. Look, this is a great fight. I like watching these two guys go at it.
They're good.
They are good.
They're better than our main event scene right now.
It is. It's good. I don't know if these two should be fighting for a title, but I do like that they're fighting.
It's like they keep it coming.
Yeah.
Then we saw Damian fight Ludwig, and I was so shocked. I was like, you mean Damian won?
Yeah, I don't care. Was this the main event?
No, it's not the main event. Because it's not good enough to be the main event.
Okay.
Then we had Sami Zayn and I guess, the OG bloodline on Raw trying to recruit a 5th member for Survivor Series. I mean, I always wondered, do they need 5? Because, I mean...
They could have been 4 versus 4, but I guess we got to have for War Games 5v5.
I mean, is it against the rules not to have 4 versus 4? Because they were even. Like, I guess it needs to be 5.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get Seth Rollins in there, and Seth Rollins is like, why would I join you guys when I sacrificed like my knee and my title to take down Roman Reigns' title reign? He said, that tyrant. I'm not joining.
I mean, did you forget, Seth Rollins, that you freaking managed to pull out one of Rey Mysterio's eyeballs? Did you forget all about that? I mean, I didn't forget.
Did you forget you're the one who broke the shield that turned Roman evil eventually?
You did that, okay? So you need to freaking go ahead and suck it up and join the OG bloodline.
Just join Roman. Okay? He's a changed man now.
He's a changed tribal chief.
He's he's the only one. And then we got the Miz backstage with the Final Testament, and they confront him like, "What happened, man?" He's like, "They let me go." And I'm like,
"Well, it's because of what happened last week. Quite possibly the best footage I've ever seen
of the
Wyatt Six. I even had a little bit of a jump scare at the end when what's his name? The Bird, Mercy the Bird, Dexter Lumis, when he came out and attacked the Miz." Before the camera cut, I was like, he got me. He almost got me.
Yeah. I didn't remember like their names. I just know that there's a bird.
I think it's Mercy the Bird.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's what it is. And yeah, so this week,
the Miz is like, where were you guys? I was kidnapped and I almost died.
Yeah.
But they said, we're going to the ring because we're going to use you as a trap because,
And then they went to the ring.
They were just walking, and then the Wyatt Six come out, the sick Wyatts, whatever. They came out, and the Final Testament and the Miz, they tricked them. It was a trap, and they beat them up. And yeah, they that's it. It's not that hard to beat them, Chad.
I guess not, Chad. You could have done this, and you didn't do it.
I mean, when I saw this, I'm like, well, if they can beat them, then like Jacob Fatu, who murdered the tag team division on his own on SmackDown, would murder these guys
all by his lonesome.
So, like, the Wyatt Six, I mean, I know that they're supposed to get up and be like, well, we're scary now. I'm like, no, you're not scary. You got beat up by the Final Testament, who are, like, kind of jobbers on this show.
I mean, the Final Testament never scared me, and the Wyatt Six never scared me either. So now I got 2 teams that are doing mediocre work, in my opinion, about to fight each other. Now, I will say, I'm giving you props where it's due. Last week's video was great, and this week's storyline just is not working for me.
Last week showed me that, this could be good, and this week reminded me, this is why it sucks.
Yep, 100%.
So I'm like, yeah, and then the Miz gets dragged down in all these segments every time.
They're like, how about this? Kidnap the Miz again and keep him for a while. I mean, maybe that might do something good.
It took the Miz to make you guys interesting.
Might as well have this match for the freaking War Games.
But I mean, it'd be better than having that women's match they were planning on this show.
They could just take that out they could really just take that out and just put the Miz and Final Testament versus the Wyatt Six.
I just want to mention, for the Wyatt Six being this scary group, they haven't been on pay-per-view yet since they've been here.
I don't care.
Bray Wyatt was on pay-per-views.
Bray Wyatt was special.
These guys aren't special. They're just sick.
I'm sorry.
I guess the videotapes aren't enough to get you a main event spot.
Unfortunately, no. It's not working for me.
And then we had I guess we had more of Kofi and Xavier getting mad at each other. I thought this week was supposed to be the New Day 10th anniversary thing, but I guess it's next week.
I guess we'll find out when it happens, because I lost count of when it's supposed to happen.
But I guess that's when the heel turn's happening.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly when the heel turn's happening.
And then the main event that we didn't get with instead of the world champion, we got the most important titles on this show, and that's the women's tag titles.
Take me to SmackDown, son.
So I'll say this. I think SmackDown was actually a little bit better than Raw. Like, Raw to me was just trash. But SmackDown, we start off with Cody Rhodes, and, he's not bad here.
I mean, he's upset.
He's upset about Kev. Yeah, he's upset. He's like, I want Kevin Owens to come out here after last week. And Nick is like, we can't have Kevin come out here. It's being dealt internally. Otherwise, we got the inmates running the asylum. And Cody says, I'm the WWE champion. What do you want me to do? You want me to go to his house and break in and beat him up in his front lawn?
Yes, I want you to do that. I want to see what Kevin Owens' house looks like.
He's like, is that what you want me to do?
I want you to do that, Cody. Do something.
He's like, well, I'm not going to do that because you don't want your champion to do that, so I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, okay.
So what? Is he going to get stripped of the title if he does go to Kevin's house?
I guess. I mean, the way he said it, I was just like, that's exactly what I want a face champion to do, to go beat the bad guy in his own house.
Please.
He's like, if LA Knight can do it against AJ Styles, you can do it.
If Stone Cold Steve Austin can do it to Brian Pillman, neither one of them were champion at the time.
If Triple H can do it to Randy Orton.
Was either one of them champion when that went down?
I mean, I just know they were going to be in the main event of WrestleMania, so one of them had to be champion, right?
Probably Triple H had to be champion by that time.
Yeah, so if Triple H can do this to Randy Orton, your friend Cody, you can do it.
If Samoa Joe can do it to AJ Styles, okay.
Like, just
I don't think Seth or Edge were champion of anything when Seth did it to Edge's house.
No. But, like, you don't even need to be champion to do it. Like, get him. He's like,
no, get him.
Cody just, like, every time he has a problem, he's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to actually be the champion and fight the bad guy? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to?
Is that what you guys are expecting me to do? Is freaking fight bad guys all the time?
It's like, you don't want me to just stand here and talk with the belt?
I mean, I don't want to talk about that.
I'm just like, that's exactly what we want you to do. Like, put the microphone down and go fight these guys. Like,
get him.
It's like, you're just sitting around and watching this happen. I'm like, dude, do something.
You didn't even come out. You only came out after Randy got his ass whipped.
It's like, that whole time that they were setting the pile driver, you were just not around. Then you show up and like, oh, yeah, I'm here.
Whoops.
Also,
I missed it.
Also, he just makes Gunther look worse by not even mentioning what he did.
What to Gunther?
Yeah, he didn't even mention that he beat him because it doesn't even matter.
I wouldn't mention it. I'm the champion and I beat the person who said he was a better champion than me, and I'm not going to even acknowledge him at all. Why would I? I agree with Cody on that one. I'm not going to acknowledge that I beat this loser. He's a loser. That's why he's a secondary champion on a show that's going to a different network next year.
Yeah.
I am the champion. I got the champion that everybody has held for freaking, the last 50 plus years. I'm not going to talk about this ass clown because he is beneath me.
I mean, it just makes Gunther look worse because Gunther feels dead now.
And I'm Cody. I don't give a damn if he looks worse. What's he going to do? I beat him already.
Yeah. Then we had, we're finally starting this United States women's title. I just want to say it's week 2 of this belt being out. No word on the IC title for Raw. So I guess, Raw
it's coming. I know it's going to happen. It is going to happen, son.
Well, I guess you don't have time for it when you got the Wyatt 6. There's just there's no time.
I mean, my question is probably a Jugg take, if you will, is does this reset what a women's Grand Slam champion is?
I mean, I feel like it would, right?
So that would make Bayley not a Grand Slam champion anymore.
Well, that takes down all 4 horsewomen.
Yep. You may be a champion, but you're not a Grand Slam champion anymore because you ain't won the U.S. belt. Yeah. And you also are gonna have to win the IC belt too, right?
Yeah. If they have, I mean,
if you want to be a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah. So this resets all your. This is like a reset button.
It's just a thought I had.
I mean, on NXT, they don't even talk about that. They just ignore that because it's too complicated.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Charlotte Flair has freaking 16 world championships, and for some reason, the NXT is one of them. That means that Sami Zayn is also a world champion. That means Shinsuke Nakamura is also a world champion. Bobby Roode's a world champion. Okay? They all have one on them. Some people have 0. I'm sorry.
Look, Uncle Howdy's a world champion when you think about it.
Yeah, he is a world champion. Boom. See? I mean, if you're going to count Charlotte's, then you have to count theirs.
It's like, yeah, Uncle Howdy's a world champion. So.
No, it's not. You have to only let the women's NXT champion be a world champion. The men's NXT champion is not a world champion.
No, I mean, Karrion Kross is a world champion.
I'm sorry. No, he's not. It's only women.
Well, I guess not.
So whoever's the women's world champion right now in NXT, hers counts, but not whoever the guy is.
Yeah, I guess.
Trick Williams, you're not a world champion. I'm sorry.
So yeah, Bayley won, and I guess I don't know if she's gonna win this, but I mean she might win it to get prestige. I don't know.
I don't care.
But we got LA Knight.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. He's great.
He actually cut a decent promo. I liked him, and then he went and had a match with Humberto Carrillo.
I liked how he said, yeah, this is a great ring. I'm defending the title. This is better than Logan Paul, right, guys?
Yeah, it is better.
And then I think, what is it? Santos came out with his 2 guys.
Yeah.
And
Santos del Fantasma? Is that what they're called, I think?
I don't know. I just know these are the guys LA Knight beat up. I mean, he said that, we don't need to fight you, Santos. I already beat you. I want to fight your guy there because he's looking at me like a piece of barbecue. He's like, and when I whoop you so bad, don't call me daddy. Your girl can call me daddy instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, all right then.
And then he went out there and he whooped him like a piece of meat. And
the guy didn't call him daddy, but
he didn't call him daddy, but it didn't end there. Then all of a sudden, what happens?
A Sith Lord shows up.
A Sith Lord shows up immediately, named Shinsuke Nakamura, Darth Nakamura. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Anyway,
Lord Nakamura.
No, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I had to think about that one. I'm not with it.
Darth Shinsuke?
I'm not with that one either. I don't know what you would call this person, but he came out as a Sith Lord.
Yeah, he's here, and I mean, look, the first thing I said, now Father H could prove me wrong here, but the first thing I said is he's not
winning. He's not winning. That's exactly what I thought. As soon as he came out, I was like, you're not winning. You came out to sit there and lose
to LA Knight.
To LA Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, what would be great is if you guys had a back and forth. I would love to see Shinsuke's logo all over the US belt.
Yeah.
But I just feel like they're just not going to do that.
Nah, he's going to have these videos where he's going to be like, Los Angeles. He's going to be like, night. And he's going to do his like, and then like
creepy Japanese words being said very slowly.
And then he's going to
as I smile evilly with animation in Japanese.
And then I'm going to shoot like blood out of my mouth.
Somehow shooting blood out of my mouth.
And then we're gonna have like the entrance with like all the cartoons or whatever, like it's a comic book.
I like it.
And then I'm gonna lose every single match.
And then I'm going to lose again
and again.
Yeah. This is dumb.
And then we gotta talk about the tag teams here. The Street Profits are they deserve better. Because I mean
if they're not gonna sit there and fight for better, then they don't deserve better.
We had the machine guns. I'm calling them machine guns.
They're trying to build a story here. So, what can I say? Look, this is a story that's being built that's going to have Ciampa be a villain, right?
Yeah, but, one that's bothering me is the Motor Machine...
the Motor City Machine Guns.
The MMM. All right, they're your favorite tag teams. So I'm like, okay, so the Usos, they love these guys. The Shield, this is their favorite team right here. Edge and Christian, this is their favorite team right here. The Hardy Boys, this is their favorite team.
Of that team, are any of them your favorite tag team?
I like the Hardy Boys.
Okay, then that means the Motor City Machine Guns is their favorite.
I guess so, even though they were out first. I guess that's their favorite right here.
They're copying.
Yeah, they're copying. I mean, I like the Shield too, but I guess this is where they stole it from, these guys.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, Roman likes these guys.
This is his favorite tag team's favorite tag team.
I can't. I'm like, no, it's not.
My favorite tag team is the Usos, but
I like the Usos.
I don't think the Usos like the Motor City Machine Guns.
I mean,
I don't think it's their favorite.
It's not. It's not. No. It's not. They're not the Usos' favorite tag team. They're the Usos' favorite tag team.
Sure, why not?
So whoever the Usos like, those guys like these guys, not the Usos.
I mean, that's why you don't say stupid shit like that.
That's what it said.
Okay, because then I go too far.
I mean, they're gonna keep saying it every week. It's your favorite tag team's favorite tag team.
And I'm gonna hate it. I'm like, you're not. No, you're not. I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry.
Like the Street Profits don't like you guys. What if I like them?
I do like them. I want them to succeed, but they don't want to succeed.
What if I like DIY for whatever
I guess
reason?
they're telling a story that they don't get to succeed. Well, all I know is that at the end of this, I don't think that the Street Profits are going to be champions. So after this is all said and done, they're not walking to the next, event as champion.
Like the Usos have a higher chance. I mean, even like Solo's two guys have a higher chance of winning the belt than the Street Profits now.
Well, they do because they did.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of Solo.
So Solo was here with, well, we had Roman first because the OGs they got the shirts. It says the OG bloodline.
And it says Yeet on the back.
And they come into the locker room. They're like waiting for Roman. Then Roman walks in. He sits down. They're like, we don't have a fifth guy. And Roman's like, what? And then that's when Solo comes out in his entrance, and like Roman's looking at the TV like a wrestler.
Yeah, just behind him.
And then Solo's out here, and then that's when the OG bloodline comes out, and we have a big fight. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
And then Bronson Reed attacks Roman. Wesley looks like he's winning, and then Roman gets back up, and he's still
Bronson Reed, but he's on Raw.
Well, I mean, you said the brand split was only for Crown Jewel. That's what they said. But, they're just having people show up here.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it's only for Survivor Series.
Then after Survivor Series, it just keeps happening.
Keep going.
Well,
we got to see the Royal Rumble.
Then after the Rumble, we're like, well, it's for WrestleMania.
Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah. And
okay.
And after that, it's like, it's for WrestleMania.
Then it's probably Great Balls of Fire. I don't know what the hell they're going to call it.
But they're here. The Bronson Reed's here, and him and Jacob, they murder Roman pretty much, and then the security comes out. They're like, get away from him! As this is like the 20th time Roman's coughing on the ground.
I mean, they just like to watch him cough on the ground.
It's like every segment he's like,
is that what he's like?
Yeah,
He's like full on real coughing.
He's like,
like you really got like a dry throat or something. You should get some water.
He's always coughing. Like he needs. I was like, he needs some water.
Looks like you might need some water.
But then after that, then they show us, the main event, the real main event of this show, which is Naomi versus Nia Jax for the women's title. And I was so shocked when Nia Jax won.
Well, everybody, listen. You like, subscribe, hit the bell icon.
One more thing. There's an end credit scene. That's what I saw this as. It seemed like an end credit scene.
Okay, what's the end credit scene?
So Roman's like all beat up on his couch, and like he grabs his phone. He's like, call the wise man, and then the phone's like, yeah,
the number's been disconnected. But like, what?
And then he just drops it. He's like, I'm dead.
Like, you probably won't be dead if you freaking get a fifth member.
I'm just wondering,
it's probably gonna be Seth or Cody.
I'm just wondering, like, how come Roman took now to call him? Like, you didn't call him with, like, week 1 of being back.
Well, I mean, remember, he didn't call Paul Heyman after he lost the title.
Yeah.
And then Paul Heyman tried to call him and he didn't answer, right?
So now Paul's not answering.
Yeah, why should he?
I mean, I thought it was either because Paul doesn't want to answer or because Solo broke Paul's phone that one time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot all about that.
So I was like, I guess, but
I mean, he can get another phone. He's rich, right?
Well, that phone's one of a kind.
Because there's only one red phone. Okay.
With a bloodline sticker on the back.
With a bloodline sticker on the back.
Once it's broken, I can't do anything. It's out of it's out of my hands.
Oh well. Hey, look, you guys. Take 2. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Check us out on Instagram, check us out on the X, and check us out on TikTok. And tune in next time, because on this episode, which was long as hell, the next one will be available
when it's ready.